There's an old saying in filmmaking: you can forgive bad visuals, but you can't always forgive bad audio. Visuals catch the eye, but audio hits the heart. And if you mess that up, you've missed one of the most important components to creating a powerful story. This past weekend, one of my recorders failed during a very, very pivotal moment during the wedding day. Without warning, a recorder that I've used for years finally crapped out on me during the private vows.
Uh-oh.
And now I officially have some trust issues.
That's the drama queen.
And that is why you always want to make sure that you have redundancy. You have backups for your backups, because you never know what could go wrong. So today I want to talk about this experience, the importance of redundancy when it comes to capturing quality sound on the wedding day, and how this tiny little mic, this unexpected little beast, saved the day and quite possibly my reputation. What's up, storytellers? Jared with an I here. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, this channel is all about helping passionate filmmakers become confident storytellers. So if you're into that sort of thing, it would mean so much if you consider liking and subscribing. Now, the mic that I'm gonna be talking about today is the Hollyland lark M2S. And yes, while they did send me this product, no money exchanged hands, I'm gonna be discussing my experience with it. And while it did save the day, there are still some features missing from this recorder that I would like to see for future products. So with all that said, let's go ahead and dive right in. So I was filming solo this past weekend, and during the couple's private vows, I decided, you know what, this is a perfect time to test out this microphone. So I attached the lark M2S on the groom's vest. I put the Tascam DR10L on his lapel, and then I put a third backup solution on the bride, and that was the Instamic Pro. So this was my audio solution during this moment. And of course, the lark is the one that really impressed me the most. And the one thing that I absolutely love about this microphone right off the bat is its small and discreet design. I've been wanting to try to conceal my microphones more and more, and having the microphone present within the frame just removes me from that emotion. So I love the simplicity here, where it's hidden from plain sight, you can't see it in your frame, and you're capturing quality sound with the smallest footprint possible.
That is so cool.
Yeah. I was a bit concerned that I would get some clothes rustling, and honestly I didn't think this solution would work at all, but I was pleasantly surprised with the audio quality. The clip-on style is actually much nicer to deal with than the lav mics. All the wires, all the tangled mess, you simply just clip it on, it feels secure. I was a little worried that when they were running back and forth that I was gonna lose this microphone, but it stayed in place, it held up really well. And is a much more discreet way of just capturing audio during those moments. The only thing missing from the lark system is that internal recording. I do want to have that redundancy, even if it's in one audio source. If I have a source feeding through to the camera, I want to have a secondary backup internally in the device. We only get one moment to capture this day perfectly, and having backups for your backups to prepare for those moments when things just don't go your way is absolutely necessary. And if you want to be seen as a premium option so that couples trust you so much more, you want to make sure that you're taking those precautions. To be honest, I'm not really sure what happened with my Tascam. I got home, I put the SD card in my computer, and I just had immediate panic as I'm seeing like 25 audio files inside this SD card. And I'm thinking, what the heck? This has never happened before.
I didn't know that was in the job description.
So I play the first file. It's pretty lengthy. I'm thinking, okay, this is right when I mic them up for the private vows. I go to the end of the file. It plays through some of the private vows, but then it stops, and the next file is not a continuation of the private vows.
That would be my luck.
Up until we got to the ceremony, and then it actually recorded the full-length ceremony, which I'm so thankful for, because the lark wasn't recording, so it was just like, okay, well thankfully I had the Tascam working during that moment. I had a mic on the officiant, and then I had a backup solution feeding through the DJ system. All of this just gives me anxiety. I honestly despise audio, but it's necessary. Oh, that's one thing about video. All the audio you gotta worry about.
Like you gotta worry about so much more going wrong on your end.
But thankfully during the private vows, which I feel was the pinnacle of the entire wedding day, because they didn't do vows during the ceremony, and I had a mic on the officiant, so I got his monologue. Thankfully the mic was working on the groom, so I captured that moment. The speeches, there was a torrential downpour during the speeches, so I don't even know how that audio sounds. So the Hollyland honestly saved the day for the private vows. And so I really just want to talk about why this recorder actually is a good option to consider. For one, you have a hidden and secure way to mic the groom. You're getting great quality sound. I've been using the Lark M2S during this entire video, so you've been listening to what the quality sounds like. The battery life is pretty impressive. You get 9 hours of runtime for the transmitter and the receiver.
Keep rolling.
With noise cancellation off. If you have the noise cancellation on, it does deplete the battery life a little bit more. You get 1,000 feet of range, which I feel like is pretty good real estate for writing videography. Powerful noise cancellation, so if you're ever in an environment, whether the DJ's testing out his music, or there's a lot of cars, you're near a street, or for whatever reason, a torrential downpour just hits you during the reception, having noise cancellation, the ability to turn that on right from your camera is actually really beneficial and super useful. Yeah, I'm not gonna walk 1,000 feet, honestly, because I'm lazy. I'm just gonna take Hollyland for its word. All right, so I'm pretty far away from this thing. So 1,000 feet is definitely gonna give you some good real estate when you're filming a wedding, that's for sure. So let's try out the noise cancellation because obviously we have a lot of ambience out here right now. We got the birds chirping, it's very peaceful, very tranquil. It was raining just a second ago, and maybe we'll get lucky with a car passing by so that you guys can see. But anyway, let's just go ahead and turn on the noise cancellation feature. Click the side button here. All right, so now noise cancellation is turned on and we have a car about to pass us right now. So I'm gonna leave noise cancellation on so that when this car passes, we can see how well it does and suppresses that noise. So it's pretty loud behind me. So I don't know how it sounds with the audio just yet. We got the rain coming in. Let me turn on noise cancellation. All right, now we had cars moving, we got rain falling, ambience, birds chirping, noise cancellation's turned on, and I'm getting soaked. But you can see how good of a job it's gonna do suppressing that audio on a wedding day with all of those factors, all of those variables. We can see how well this mic would do. But of course, I could sit here and talk about the Lark system all day, but I want to show you guys some examples of what I was able to capture on the wedding day.
The first is, you do not need to be perfect for me. My love for you is not earned by perfection. It's rooted in grace, in choice, and in faith.
When I first saw you, I had a feeling in my stomach that I've never felt. I now know that it was a little nudge from God saying, this is the one.
I teared up. I know that Nana's with me when I tried on this dress. I just can't explain it.
Love you guys. Thank you.
Love you. Love you.
Love you
You
so.
look gorgeous.
Thank you.
Thank you for helping me put on my dress.
Oh, you're welcome.
That meant a lot to me.
Oh, it meant a lot to me too.
Now, while I do believe that this solution is a really powerful option for wedding videographers to consider, there are a few things that I would love to see Hollyland update in future products. Now, I love the ability to record internally to your camera, but I also would love to see the ability to record internally into the device itself. Give me those backups, give me that redundancy, give me that peace of mind. The next is 32-bit float. I just feel like we're leaning in that direction for the next generation of audio capture at these live events. Is it necessary? No, we've definitely been filming for years now, capturing quality sound with recorders that are definitely not 32-bit float. So I'd love to see that included in something as small and compact like this solution. In the last need, the very last need, we need a white version for the bride. You gotta show some love to the bride.
She's been waiting for too long.
So that way you can just have 2 larks running at all times during private vows, during the ceremony, during dinner even. If you give me those 3 things within this little recorder, I could consider using this for every single moment on the wedding day as my main run and gun audio solution. But that's all I have for you today. Thanks so much for watching. If you found this video helpful and valuable in some way, it would mean so much if you consider liking and subscribing. Drop a comment below. Let me know if this is a solution that you could consider using. Is it something that you've tested out? What is your favorite audio setup currently? Either way, I'd love to hear from you guys. So until next time, keep creating and telling beautiful stories. Peace.